Good morning, Floss Tube. It's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Friday. It is the 19th of June. And this is Chart of the Day, not Floss of the Day. Chart of the Day video number 52. Welcome. How are you? I'm doing good today. Yesterday was not a good day, hence no video. I got up with a splitting headache yesterday, and it stuck around until the storms blew through yesterday. So must have been a barometric pressure kind of thing, but I just wasn't feeling a video. So sorry I didn't get that done yesterday. We had some good rain. I don't think we had enough, but a lot of it went north of us, but there were some nice rumbly thunders in there, and that's always good. King Louie is feeling a little better. Still a snotty mess. I swear I have never seen such a snotty mess on a dog before. Whatever that was, that other dog that Charlie gave him, is nasty business. His poor little nose is all red and raw from because he's constantly licking that snot off of his nose. I feel bad for him. What else do I know? There were 55 responses so far to Wednesday's question of the day, which was, will you do substitutions on your floss and fabric? Overwhelmingly, yes, you will. There were one or two that don't like to do it if they can avoid it, but overwhelmingly it was yes, people will make substitutions, whether it's because they don't like it or because they cannot find what's called for. So that pretty much confirmed what I thought. A lot of you don't like to make your own substitutions, though. You prefer to have someone else do it for you, which I can understand if you're not real comfortable with it. But you should give it a try. You'll get more comfortable as you go. The more you do it, you'll gain confidence. So give that a try. Let's see. Do I have anything else I want to talk about before we show today's chart of the day? I don't think so. Jolly July will be here before we know it. I know a lot of you are participating. So today we're going to do a Christmas ornament chart of the day from Hands On Design. This is part of the new Secret Santa series. I think there's currently 4 out, but I think the next 2 are coming. If I remember correctly, I got an email about it. So it's a very cute series. Colors are all nice. I pulled both the DMC and it uses Weeks Dye Works. It calls for Weeks Dye Works, but she always gives a DMC conversion. Supposed to be stitched on 32 count vintage Tiffany from Fabrics by Stephanie. I don't have it, so I've chosen some other colors. I did not choose any neutrals. I personally didn't like these colors on a neutral. Stitch count is 43 by 60 for this one. No specialty stitches, but there is some back stitching. Also does call for a button pack from Just Another Button Company. It's for this down here. You can do that if you want, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary. So, it's very cute. This is your overdyed colors. And your DMC colors. Pretty close. If it were me and I were stitching this, I would use mostly DMC, except for the red, I would go ahead and use an over dye on that because you will see the variegation. There's enough stitching that you will notice that. The only other thing I would change would be this gray, which is DMC 318, and this is 318, which is very purple. It's used for that word old and in his beard. And I checked out Dan's beard, and his gray is not purple, so I would substitute 648 for the gray. Or I'd use the called for over dye, which is galvanized, I think, from Weeks Dye Works. So those are the three grays together. There. I already said I don't have that particular fabric, so I've just chosen some others that I think look good. This is a 32 count Lucky Penny. I think the colors all look fine on there. I have a 28 count Nessie. This is a Lugana from Picture This Plus. Colors all look good on there. This is an 18 count Ada from Picture This Plus called Tidal. That works good. I have a 40 count Sea Fog from R&R, and that would work also. It would just make your ornament quite a bit smaller, but I tend to like smaller ornaments, not big ones, because then you can tuck them back in amongst the branches and such. So, and finally, this is a 32 count Valor, which is more green than the more blue color, but I thought it looked really nice with the floss colors. So there you have today's chart of the day, which brings us to today's question of the day, which I actually am going to put in right now so I don't forget. My question of the day is, do you stitch ornaments, and do you actually hang them on something in your house? Whether it's a Christmas tree, a Hanukkah tree, it can be a Halloween ornament, so a Halloween tree or an Easter tree, some sort of tree that you hang ornaments on. Do you do that? I do not have any stitched ornaments in my house. Most of them are here hanging in the shop that I have stitched, and I have not stitched that many. Dan did that one set of hands-on design from a couple years ago, and they're hanging here. I did about 6 from Little House Needleworks, their sampler series, and they're in a basket. And then there's some of the other Little House ones hanging here that I didn't necessarily stitch, but other people did. So I was just curious, am I odd man out that I don't have any in my home? I know Bonna Pfeiffer has a beautiful ornament tree that she has done, and I think it's cool that she stitches an ornament for each of her children every year. I did not stitch ornaments for my children every year, but I did buy them one every year. But I kind of quit after they moved out. They didn't want their ornaments for the most part. So they're still sitting in my basement. One of these days I'll get rid of them. But I don't think I'll get rid of them by giving them to the kids, because I think the only one that has taken hers is Abby, and I don't think she actually uses them. I think she just took them to make me feel better. So, that's what I know about that. and I'm interested to see how many of you have ornament trees of some kind. I don't have anything else. I finished the Sweet Magnolias TV series that was on Netflix last night. And of course it left a cliffhanger, and I'm kind of pissed off about that because nobody's making new TV anytime soon, I don't think. And so we're going to be hanging for a very long time, and I'm not real pleased with that. So if you haven't caught that series on Netflix, it's a good one, but just keep in mind cliffhanger at the end. So I guess I'll go back to Rosemary and Thyme for my weekend viewing. Hang on, please. Sorry, I had to take my packages out to the mailman. I don't remember where I was. He brought me some goodies, so I've got to get those in the computer today. I'm hoping to work on some framing today and tomorrow. Got to start getting ready to go on vacation. If that happens, we've had a wrinkle, so I'm not sure it's for sure that it might happen. It might not. I don't know. But I'm going to go forward as if we are going. Other than that, plans for the weekend. I have a Zoom meeting on Saturday night. Get some stitching done, hopefully. And maybe some of that cleaning I've been talking about doing. I do like to leave a clean house when I go somewhere. I don't know. I think I'm going to end up having to take both of the dogs with me, which I was hoping to avoid, but I haven't heard from Connie, so I'm gonna take that as a no. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you have a good day. I will see you tomorrow, barring any unforeseen headaches or something, but I should be here tomorrow and do a video. So in the meantime, enjoy your Friday, get some stitching done, stay safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.